Anytime you're collaborating with artists, especially when it comes to a creative composing process, that it's kind of vital at any time, but particularly for captive, because we've been talking some time now about the importance of this idea of a concert based on reconciliation and Indigenous themes. And I certainly feel that the perspective of other artists long before we actually start putting things together, like rehearsing and putting the musicians and the finished pieces together, is that we need to sort of be able to have dialogue before we start creating. It's really important for myself as a collaborator and for Camerata Nova as a long-time collaborating ensemble, is that we're all on the same page. It's so difficult when you commission composers and artists to write for your ensemble, and then you basically give them the subject and they go off and write their piece for you, and then they submit the score, and then they come in a week before the concert and we rehearse. It doesn't really work in terms of the impact that we want. And so this idea of meeting, a couple of months ahead of time before the commissioned composers write their piece, that they get to know both myself and Mel Braun, or the conductor, whoever is conducting, and the ensemble and the organization, because it gives them the spirit of what we're trying to do. And also it's just establishing relationships. It's creating safe environments that our artists are able to create. Captive is an incredibly complex and difficult project and concert, and the subject matter is very, very deep and important and hurtful, and there's a lot of pain. So we need to create safe spaces to be able to achieve what we want to achieve, and that's to do art that is meaningful, and particularly for the social issues going on with Indigenous peoples and this relationship with this country.